Are you surprised that the CDC is relaxing some of its COVID guidelines?
You know, I'm not surprised. I mean, basically, the CDC, they have a very difficult juggling act, and they still weigh heavily on the science, the fact proven data, which is the most important thing, but they also have to look at the risk versus the benefits. And right now, I'm happy to announce that with all the new treatments that we have, especially the Paxlovid, the monoclonal antibody treatments, the proven effectiveness of the vaccines, the fact that most people have some immunity because they've either contracted COVID or they've been boosted and vaccinated and or both. Now people have so much less risk of getting severely ill, hospitalized, and or losing their life. Now the risks go down. So now we can ease these restrictions a bit more, and that's where we are now. So it's not surprising. It's very encouraging.
Well, Dr. Quinn, what are the new recommendations for people who test positive for COVID?
Right. For those that test positive for COVID, right now the recommendation stands that you stay isolated for 5 days. And if you're fever-free without any medications to reduce your fever and your symptoms have improved, you can return, but you wear a mask for another 5 days. Now, if you continue to get sick or even more sick, then you can stay isolated for 10 days. And this is very good information because our clinic, we get unlimited calls every day with this same question. But also something that was very impressive is the fact that there's no longer a big division between those that are fully vaccinated and boosted and those that have not been vaccinated. And one of the main findings is if you're somebody that's been exposed to someone with coronavirus and you've not been vaccinated, you no longer have to isolate as you did with the older guidelines. You can wear a mask if you're in an area of high transmission and maybe test on the 5th day. But as far as just you're somebody that's not been vaccinated and you can't go back to work, you can continue to work. You just have to watch for symptoms. If you don't get symptoms, then you can stay in the workforce.
Wow. You just answered my last question here, so I guess we're through. Thank you, Dr. Quinn. Yeah, that is good news. Yeah, we can kind of back off of some of this stuff. Thank you so much for being with us on this Friday.
Hey, thank you for having me.